The serious Arctic adventurers are on an epic journey, sledding across frozen lakes and mountains and surviving in temperatures as low as -50. The extreme conditions have led to serious rows between the boys and the girls.
Can I just say, what are you all doing?
This morning, they're at it again.
The girls doing more than you're doing. Come on, if you help! You are so annoying, all your rubbish is everywhere. Well, there's been a bit of tension between the boys and the girls. Everyone's getting on everyone's nerves. The boys have been talking about us and they think we've been talking about them.
I'm still a bit angry with them because all I've done really is tried to help everyone and they're just taking the mick out of it really.
Expedition leaders Ben and Emma call the team together to talk about their behaviour.
But I think there are certain frictions in the group at the moment, aren't there? Yeah.
No, I just think because we're all like tired and moody and grumpy, we're just like getting at each other for like little things.
In the environment, we haven't got time to be bickering like this because it's causing a really destructive atmosphere. So if anyone's got a problem with somebody else, they talk about it rationally. We're not going to argue. Second thing is, honestly, put your hand up if you pooed in the tent this morning.
Is that all of you?
All the girls did as well. They all had it. It was in the porch.
In the porch.
In the porch, but in the porch of a tent. I specifically said to you today, didn't I? We're on a river. Doesn't look like it now. It's ice and it's snow, but this is somebody's water source. And you have just pooed in somebody's water source because you were too lazy to walk up the hill. If I ask you not to do something, I expect you not to do it, because there is always a reason.
The group are here on an environmental mission. They're heading to a remote glacier to work with scientists on a global warming project, vital research to help the endangered polar bear. It's day 5 of the expedition and they've got to get moving fast.
This is crunch day because we are now out of food, all right? We've got snacks to last us through till 5 o'clock this afternoon, but we need to find the food dump, okay? Now, the food dump is approximately 9 miles from here and it's going to be hard work.
The leaders placed food and fuel supplies along the route before the expedition began, and the next dump is over the mountains at the edge of the frozen sea. It's also where polar bears are found, and the team are hoping to track the animals when they get there.
Get on, guys.
It's not long before they hit their first obstacle, a treacherous frozen lake.
Whoa.
Basically we need to get over the other side of this ice, but there looks like there's quite a lot of thin bits of ice that we could potentially break through.
Just want to be careful on here because we're going to come up against all sorts of stuff.
They slowly make their way around the edge of the lake.
Brakes! Whoa, 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 whoa.
It's some of the toughest terrain they've faced.
Raven, ha!
Are you alright, Paul?
Whoa.
Fortunately, nobody's hurt, but the rocky route and freezing temperatures make it very hard going. Jenny Lynn is finding the journey quite frightening. Her team have to stop before a steep descent as she's totally freaked out.
Whoa, are you okay? A few deep breaths. Now, I think we've got the seriousness of this situation, all right, guys?
The dogs, they kept going towards the cliff, and that was really scaring me because all they had to do is tip over the edge, and then we could have ended up going over the cliff, and I don't even want to think what could have happened then.
Giova, brakes on! Whoa, brakes. So, that's cool. It's okay, guys. It's okay.
All the problems are slowing them up.
Good dogs.
We are already a little bit behind schedule, and it's just getting worse because we have to keep stopping because of the dogs, and the dogs aren't going as fast as they possibly could because we need to help them a lot.
It's too rocky for the dogs to pull us down because the dogs, they just want to go straight downhill, so they'll take us straight over the rocks, so it's too dangerous. So we've had to let the dogs go, and we're taking the sleigh down by ourselves now. But it's actually harder than it looks because it's quite heavy.
That's good. Last little bit. Keep the brakes on.
Finally, after 5 days and 100 miles of hard travel, they make it to the very edge of the frozen sea. This is the polar bears' hunting ground, where they search for seals, and for the next few days the team are going to be tracking them to gather scientific data.
This place is absolutely breathtaking, and I'm so glad we've actually finally arrived.
The 5 days that we've been travelling have really paid off now.
Everyone's just really, really happy to be here now.
The team locate the food dump with their latest supplies and come across something unexpected.
It's a surprise from home.
Lynn.
Everyone's got a package from their parents.
No.
The only picture my mum can draw is a hippo. She draws it all the time. I was going to draw a polar bear, but I don't know, so you'll have to make do with a hippo.
Got news, Jenny. We know it's going to be cold where you are, so here's a great big hug to keep you warm. We're all so proud of you, and this is the hard work you put into this. Lots of love and hugs.
Oh,
I'm fine.
No way! Oh, that is so funny. It's the dancing David Brent.
Video.
Where are we meant to watch videos?
We will have a place to watch videos.
Mum. I'm baking.
Oh, that is torture.
The presents are a real morale booster, but the team are soon reminded of the realities of Arctic life. 3 hours after arriving at camp and they still haven't got their tents up.
Everyone just cannot be bothered to do anything. I just don't know what to do. We're not going to get to bed till like 1 o'clock in the morning, and then we have to get up at 6 o'clock. It's getting me down. I need to get to bed. I need a hot meal. I just need some energy.
And even once the tents are up, the boys and girls are at each other again.
we found out the boys had stolen our fuel bottle and left us with their empty one, which is so frustrating. So me and Emily just went a bit mad and kind of shouted at them.
Just because they can't set the tent up, it doesn't mean we have to stop it.
Adam has just been totally... He doesn't compromise, he wants it all his way. So immature.
I'm feeling down, let's blame it on all the boys.
Jenna Lynn stays out of the argument.
No one that you can really point the finger at, because they might not have even done it on purpose, you know. It could have been an accident.
At the moment, Jenna Lynn's getting on better with the boys than the girls. Her closest teammate's supposed to be Courtney, but the buddy pairing's not going well.
I am finding it hard to get along with Courtney. I really am trying. I hope she's trying too. You know, she's my buddy, so we're meant to be the closest out of anyone.
I'm really, really fed up of being in a buddy pair with Jenna Lynn. To be honest, I don't like her. If I wasn't in the Arctic, I wouldn't be friends with her.
We all think that Jenny Lynn's being a bit left out with the girls.
She's a little bit unorganised and you have to really look after her a bit. I think she thinks we're nagging her.
We're trying to stick up for a lot more, but we just hope it doesn't get any worse.
It's midnight before the team eat dinner. The one thing keeping them going is the thought of tracking polar bears.
Really can't wait for tomorrow. I really, really hope we'll see some polar bears.
I really want to see a polar bear, because if I see a polar bear, it'd just be so amazing.
But next morning, there's a major blow. The camp is hit by an Arctic blizzard. It means the team can't move from their tents, but surprisingly, they're not too upset.
We were quite happy actually to be snowed in, because we get to spend the day doing personal stuff and playing games and things.
It gives us a chance to get a rest and get sorted, because for the last 2 weeks we haven't had any spare time to ourselves.
Jenna Lynn's the only one who's unhappy about being stuck.
I'm not claustrophobic, which is a good thing, but I would like to be out and about, because it's not very nice sitting in a tent knowing that you've got the Arctic surrounding you, and there's all those things you could be doing in the Arctic, and it's so frustrating because we've only got a week left.
The boys' tent quickly turns into a pigsty.
This was last night's dinner. That we haven't cleaned up yet.
We're making ours warmer and tidier and neater than the boys' tent, because theirs is a joke.
This tent is like the biggest mess you can see. There's forks, dirty plates, bowls completely everywhere that we haven't washed out properly.
We keep all our stuff in our own little places, and In bags? Well, most of us.
I peed in the back of the tent, which is coming up by this dinner box I'm laying on. But then I realised that we are staying here for a couple of days, so I'm going to have to bury that up. And Adam tried to do a poo in here earlier today. I was like, no way. And he goes, I'll crouch in the corner and do it in the bag. And we was like, no way.
I needed to go to the toilet so bad. And I go, oh, let's just have, I need a poo. Got a toilet roll, right, I'm doing it here. No, get outside, get outside.
In the other tent, the mood is rather more thoughtful.
This family is incomplete when you're not here, and of course we will all miss you terribly. But also we know that for you this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and none of us would have wanted you to have missed out.
When I said goodbye and held you at the airport, I really didn't want to let you go, but I had to do this as it's your dream. It's your turn to shine, and you're the brightest star Mum could ever hope to have.
It's beautiful.
Sorry, I'm just gonna...
This is our plates. They're quite clean because we kind of attempted to clean them. That's mine.
Quite clean. But I've got to eat out of that.
The blizzard goes on all day, and by evening the boys' tent is collapsing and letting in snow.
We're having to rotate the tent so it goes up properly, and because the wind's changing directions, we don't want our door where the wind will blow in. Otherwise, every time we open our door, we'll get a lot of snow in our face.
The team have no idea how long this weather will last. All they can do is wait.
If it snowed in for another day, I think that's going to get really boring.
I don't think I'd like the idea of being stuck in here for another day or two, because it would start to get quite claustrophobic.
I hear these things can last for weeks. I just hope we're not in here for that long, because I think we'll just go mindless.
In the evening, the group get together to watch the video messages their families have sent them.
Here we go.
Hi Matthew.
Hi Lewis.
Hi Emily.
Hi Polly. Oh.
Is that your dad?
What is he doing?
Oh, is that cold? I'm sneezing ice cubes. Oh, I'll just get my hair back.
That's a wig, by the way. It's not, is it?
God, it's cold out there. Oh, Jenny. How are you out there in the Arctic?
That's my clothes. She's going through all your clothes.
Oh, no.
You're cool, what's up?
That's my big sister.
You can stay in the Arctic.
You know! She's got my boot!
See ya, love you lots. Mwah.
Hello, Liz, I bet you're missing the fire.
It's really warm in here. What do you think, Molly? How warm in here?
Boiling.
Love you lot. Bye.
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 Bye. Sometimes, like, you just want a little reminders from home and stuff, and that just made me feel really happy.
I think it's cheered me up, but I think I really am missing home now.
Outside, the blizzard is still raging.
I think we'd all be upset if we didn't get even the opportunity to go and see some polar bears, so I really hope it clears up for tomorrow.
I really want to see a polar bear, and I know that the more we're staying in here, the last chance we're going to have of seeing one.
But next morning, there's no let-up in the storm. The mood in camp is very low.
Very frustrating being in a tent for 2 days. You just want to get out there.
Now it's the second day, it's kind of getting a bit boring, and I just really want to get out there and have a chance to see polar bears.
It would just make the whole adventure so brilliant, just to be able to have a little glimpse, or even of a footprint of one.
It's the worst spring snowfall the area's seen in 30 years.
We've now been stuck in here for the best part of 36 hours, and it's looking like 48 hours, possibly 72 hours, and we can't do anything to change the weather, and we're storm-bound, right? But what it does mean, as far as a knock-on effect, is that the polar bear phase that we were planning over this has basically disappeared because of the bad weather.
So we don't get to see a polar bear.
I'm feeling a bit disappointed because we've trekked through the Arctic just to be here, and the thing that was driving us on is that we were coming out here to help a polar bear project and like just help out and put something back, and now because of the weather we can't do that.
know everybody's disappointed. I know I'm disappointed that we've not seen a polar bear.
You're actually in the Arctic and you're in polar bear territory, but you can't actually see one. It's really annoying.
The team's only hope now is that the weather will clear in time for them to get to the glacier to work on their global warming project.
The plan, weather permitting, is to fly from here tomorrow onto the glacier, all right, where we will then spend a few days on the glacier finishing the project with the glaciologists up on the Grinnell Glacier, okay? But the weather may not allow that to happen.
So what happens if we can't fly?
If we can't fly,
We just postpone it till the next day.
we wait and wait until the window comes, and then we go.
Now that the group won't be tracking polar bears, the dog teams can head home. Fabian and Matt brave the weather to say goodbye.
I've got to know them quite well, especially this team, because I was lucky enough to be able to drive them, and it's quite sad seeing them go.
Working with them for a whole week, it's made me feel really kind of attached to them, and I feel really kind of sad, but I think that I've got some good memories to think back on. Bye, Paul!
See you later, Paul. Thank you very much.
There they go. See ya!
Get over there!
Sad, isn't it?
The severe weather and claustrophobic conditions start to take their toll on the team. Lewis suddenly collapses and Antonia, the expedition doctor, has to check him over.
My lungs felt as if they was going really tight and as if they were shrinking. And then I panicked, and then I started trying to breathe faster. Then I got dizzy, and then I fell over, yeah. And then I thought I got up straight away, but Matt said I was on the floor for about 20-30 seconds. So I'm not sure if I fainted or I don't know what happened.
He just started panicking, and when you panic sometimes you just breathe too fast for your lungs to keep up, and it feels like the air doesn't go in, and sometimes you just go really dizzy. And I think he's fine now.
Things are coming to a head for Jenna Lynn as well.
My pappy, see pin my pappy.
When she sings a Welsh song, the other girls take the mickey out of her.
Courtney, pin my pappy, TT.
They don't realise how upsetting their behaviour is in such stressful conditions.
You get pushed to a limit and to a point, and then you kind of like can't cope anymore. And I'm not talking about the weather and the extremeness, because that's hard enough to deal with on its own. It's when I think the boys are nicer than the girls.
The other girls often have to help Jenna Lynn, who finds it hard to get organised.
I'm fine, guys. No, Jenny, no. Jenny, take your shirt off, right? Put it in here.
But she feels they turn it against her.
I know that I forget things and that, and I'm sometimes unorganised, but I feel like a 4-year-old, because if someone has something to say, they all go on and on and on about it, and they'll all have something to say which will put them on a high and make them feel good about themselves.
Say baby, Jenny.
Baby. Please don't tell me one of those people that says hospital. I don't think so. Hello.
I think Jenny must feel pretty bad, because I reckon she's been bottling up and she hasn't really told the girls how the way she really feels.
I know it sounds really stupid and petty, but if there's... I don't want a sweet or anything, but if there's if someone's got a pack of sweets or something, then they're all sharing it out at the girls. I could be sitting right next to them, and I wouldn't get one. I really don't want a sweet. It isn't about that. I don't want a sweet. I just feel left out.
Next morning, the weather is finally clear.
So relieved that we don't have to go through that blizzard anymore, because it was getting us all down.
It was so nice to get out your tent and not be instantly covered in snow.
It's quite nice just to walk around because it's really fresh, and the boys' tent smells really weird, so it's nice to get fresh air.
It's also a very special day for one of the team.
It's my birthday, and I'm feeling really happy because it's just like I'd never ever had a birthday anywhere else but home. I just think it's really, really exciting.
Today, it's Adam's turn to do the live satellite link up to CBBC.
Okay, Adam, their exchange on air at the moment.
Every day, one of the team has been reporting back on their adventures.
Stand by, guys, coming to the end of VT.
Hello, Adam.
Hi, June.
I hear that it's your 13th birthday today.
Yeah, I'm really happy that it's in the Arctic.
Sounds like a brilliant way to celebrate your birthday, but we're going to make it even better because we've got your mum, Carol, on the line. Carol, give Adam your message.
Hello, Adam. Happy birthday. Teenager at last. Can't wait till you come home.
Hi, Mum.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Happy birthday, dear Adam. Happy birthday to you. Have a lovely time. See you soon.
Yeah, all right, Mum.
Oh, there you go, Adam. Happy birthday. Thanks for that, Carol. That was so lovely.
Thank you.
Okay, see you soon then, okay?
Okay then, bye.
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 This is definitely the best birthday present ever. I can't think of a better birthday present. I'm in the Arctic, and while I'm out here, I've had a phone call off my mum and the rest of my family. It's just so amazing.
Good news.
Oh, yeah.
The plane can land. Both here and on the glacier.
Yeah.
So we're off. We're definitely on the glacier, which is fantastic news.
I'm really excited for today because a lot of things are planned and going on, so I'm really excited. I can't wait.
To know that we actually have a chance of getting to the next stage, it's brilliant, and I think we're all on a bit of a high at the moment.
They're flying onto a remote glacier to measure it to check on global warming. It'll be the climax of the whole expedition, but before they leave, the leaders try to sort out the Jenna Lynn situation.
Yeah, Jenna Lynn's been really down, and last night, sitting in the corner of the tent, she's got quieter and quieter, and I looked over and she was in tears. She just feels really excluded. The three girls are very, very close, and they are increasingly leaving her out.
I don't think we're leaving her out, but Jenny's just a little bit quieter, and we do try and include a bit. Sometimes she just likes to sit quietly.
Obviously I get along with Alex and Emmy better, but yeah, I find she's quite sweet. She's very sweet, actually. I don't think I should have said I don't like her. I think I was being a bit, you know, a bit mean. But she's very unorganised, and that frustrates me so much.
She always puts on a brave face. She's the nicest girl I've ever met, but she just won't tell anyone when she's feeling down.
I feel comfortable in front of the boys. You know, I can be me in front of the boys, and that's what I like, because you shouldn't have to hide who you are.
After days cooped up, the team can't wait to take on their final adventure.
I'm really, really pleased that we're going to get on the plane now and end up at the glacier, and I just can't wait to see what it looks like.
I'm really looking forward to the next phase and just getting going and actually doing something.
I feel that moving on to the next phase will be like turning over a new leaf, because it's a new adventure for us all. So, you know, I really am looking forward to it. Perhaps then we can get closer.
Next time on Sirius Arctic, the going gets tough on the glacier.
It's going to just push us to our limits.
A spectacular natural light show.
That is wicked.
And emotional contact with home.
I've had a really good time.